Not a bad little car.
Okay guys, if everybody would jump off the track for me, we'll start the race here in a moment. Yeah, go ahead. And if you guys who are in the room want to pick a guy to watch, that'd be great, so that we can steward the race.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sure.
Yep, go ahead. Just pick either Jax or Candidate, and you kind of have an idea what we're looking for, so if they run clean, there's no time.
Yeah. you gotta leave the racetrack.
It's a cute dog.
Jay.
Ah, you don't mean that.
Hey, Squinch, was that time with the MR2?
Yeah.
Have a great race, guys.
I know what it's capable of.
Welcome to
just
GTCA
did a couple of
Championship
laps.
Series. We're in our season, or our session number 2, and we have Jax versus Candidate here. Jax is in grid 1 spot and Candidate in grid 2 spot, and they're off, coming down to the first set of corners.
Starting domination. You feeding it. You feeding that dog, Chili?
Gotta show dominance. That's what it is.
Coming into the box corner here, we have Jackson first spot, 1.7 seconds up, and the Candidate chasing him down as they come into the second straightaway here before the corners.
I prefer the term following.
Oh.
And Jax is coming into the last set of corners here on this first lap with a almost 3-second gap on Judge as he heads down this back straightaway. And Jax definitely has more speed. Oh, well, now it's coming back down again a little bit. Is it that Toronto livery?
AM34.
Yeah. Coming into the front straightaway on the second lap, we have a 3-second gap, 3.1. As Jack comes up into the first box corner here. And now onto the second straightaway into the corners. They're both taking these corners relatively clean as Jack heads into the last few before the back straightaway for the second lap. Jax is on the final take down on the second lap. And he puts down a 134.6. And Judge puts down a 136.2 for that second lap as they start the third lap. And again, this is a 3-lap race. 2 races. Winner of the second race moves on. And unfortunately, the loser of this race will be eliminated from this series. And Judge just put down a purple sector there. The gap's opened up to 4.6 seconds as Jax heads into the corners and Judge Star coming into the corners now. Jack's coming to the final few corners of this race. And he put down a fast sector there coming out of the S's as he starts his trip down to the start-finish line. And Judge is coming in behind. Touches the grass and
Oh, he is off
and that
track.
puts him off track.
I saw 6 seconds.
It was
Yep.
6 seconds difference there. And Jax puts down a 133.9 for that third lap. And Candidate's coming across. And unfortunate, that little bobble at the end there puts a
That was actually my
140.5.
best lap, too.
Yeah, that was purple.
Yeah,
It
you were
was
running
the center
fast.
there.
Yep.
So-
All the way.
So we're looking at 6 second guys, and then I'll adjust the time from that.
I actually probably have an advantage in this race 'cause that's the first 3 consecutive laps I've run since I got on here tonight.
Is that what I want to do?
That probably does help.
So we said 6 seconds? Or
Yeah.
7 set?
Oh, we were at 6.
Okay, I'm good with that. Because they were at the final few corners, so...
Yeah, that was as he spun out, it was 6 seconds.
Alright, so I will throw that in here.
Yeah, it probably would have been probably 5.5 once he hit the line because he's faster than Jackson straight away.
Yeah, but not till the top end of it.
So let me...
Yeah, he would have only knocked off a couple of tenths by the time he hit the finish line. Figure that rear end out. The rear end's loose.
Shoot. Yeah, a little grass goes a long way on this.
Okay,
Max
guys,
likes is a loose rear end.
so we're starting this next race with a 5 second gap.
Not too
Oh.
loose because then you can't feel what's going on.
2x4, man. 2x4.
Alright, gents,
Slap it around a little.
here we go for the second race. You guys
5
can't hear me,
seconds.
right? 5 seconds.
Did
Alright,
he say 5 seconds?
5 seconds. So just keep an eye on Jax and make sure he's there for the 5 seconds and we're good to go.
That's 3 seconds less than last race.
Try not to blow it in turn 1 this time.
Starting our second race here, we
They
have
look
Candidate
fast.
grid spot 1, Jackson grid spot 2. Jax has to hold his brake for 5 seconds here as the race starts. And we're off, and Candidate's gone, and Jax is now gone as they head into the first corner. And it's now on Jax to chase down Candidate and try to bring him back. Coming into the first straightaway, there's a 4 second gap at the moment. as Scott goes into the box corner. Jax is behind him 4 seconds as they head into the second straightaway here before the corners. Oh, and Scott's opening up a little bit of a gap. We were at 4 seconds there, but it's back down to 3.3. Coming into the final few corners of this first lap, and that gap is coming down 2.6 seconds, 2.7 as candidate goes into the final corner here as he starts his descent on the back straightaway, and Jax is behind him 2.8 seconds. Judge crosses the line there with a 141.2 and Jax a 144.0 as they start the second lap. .9 seconds separate them as they start onto the front straightaway and into the box corner. Jax is trying to bring him back. As Judge is heading into the corners now, and Jax 2.5 seconds back, tries to chase him down. A little bit of a wiggle there with candidate coming to the final corner before the back straight. 1.4 seconds separates them as they go to head down to the start finish line of this second lap. Less than a second. And Judge crosses the line with a 136.1 and Jax a 134.3 there. Right around the second separates them as they come into the third straightaway. And this is going to probably come down right to the finish line here. 0.4 seconds separates them as they come into the box corner. Candidate's trying to fight him off. Take the corners away from him as Jax tries to bring him back. This is going to be very, very interesting as they're coming out of these corners with a 0.1, 0.2 second difference. And Jax tries to take him inside. Oh! And it's going to be close here on this back corner. Oh! This is going to be interesting. Side by side coming down. Candidate's got the slight lead at the moment.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Wow.
What a race, guys.
Good race, guys.
Holy
That might be the first time I've ever made that last turn properly.
I left it on the last turn.
And yeah,
Unfortunate there, Jax. Gosh.
you got all loose. Is that what happened? Did he get loose?
Yeah, just twitched.
Good race, fellas.
I was
Holy
trying to
shit.
stay on the inside because I knew he was outside.
Yeah.
I was trying to take the pass away from you.
Yeah.
That was a good race.
Good race.
So Flocken and Cheese, if you guys want to jump on, let's say 10 minutes, so 22. You guys all right with that?
Yeah. I am.
Okay.
Flocking whatever you need. Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
So that was a difference of 0.199 milliseconds. So 1/100th of a second. Another very, very close race.
I didn't know I was gonna make up 5 seconds.
Well, after the first 2 laps, I wasn't sure you were going to make it either. And then the
Yeah.
3rd lap, you just pulled them back.
I was just trying to keep the back end of the car directly behind the front end of the car.
Yeah.
The whole race, that was my strategy.
Well, with Cayman, I just tried not to make any little goof ups, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, I made.
Like I said, it probably is an advantage running the first 3 laps without actually having run 3 consecutive laps. I'm sure the second 3 is cleaner than the first 3, but it's kind of just the way it worked out tonight.
Yep.
I would have preferred to have an hour of practice.
Oh well, you're moving on, and Jax is now a 2-time loser like myself and Curtis
Yeah.
and a couple others.
Yeah.
Oh geez, I never even thought of that.
No, I didn't notice that.
So Slowpoke has to, do better so that the Canadian flag stays there. Last. Yeah, I know, but he won the first one, the first race, so he's still in.
Never make a mistake on that corner. I just did the exact same thing and came out straight.
The little bit of wind turbulence behind Canada's car there caused it.
Yep. I'm gonna blame it on the 8 seconds I had to make up on Teddy.
8 seconds now.
It was 8 seconds that night I had to wait on to start.
Blame it on the whiskey you drank while you were waiting.
Yeah, that's about it.
You still got leftover whiskey from that series?
5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
How far in the wreck can you go in this car, Scott?
What's that?
Okay, I see. Never mind. Goes pretty deep into the red.
Yeah, it does. If you look at that at the graph, it's actually making most of its power up toward 8,000 RPM. My logic behind that was I'm less likely to be kicking the back end out if it's making all of its power at the high RPM.
Yeah.
With the mid RPM turbo, I would kick it out a lot. You would probably do better with the mid-range turbo.
Yeah, I looked at it.
It accelerates better with the mid-range turbo, but I was always kicking the back end out. That's what I...
3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes.
Ooh, that was a good corner.
Still not fast, but at least I got some consistency back.
So guys watching, pick a driver you're going to watch for us, please.
Who's racing?
We have King Yak on here and Cheese.
Yeah,
it's slidey. It's a lot better than it was, but it's still slidey.
Okay guys, if I can get the other drivers to back out, we'll start it here in a moment or two. Awesome.
Man.
Alrighty, gents, here we go. I'm
That
going to start
explains
it.
it.
175 before I got to shut it down normally.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I said man about it. I said you got 7 mile an hour faster than I do out of it. And then you slammed into the wall, so that's why that explains it.
Yeah, I just kept going on that one.
It's amazing how fast you can go when you don't care about stopping.
Alright, gents.
Walls
Have a
are
great
an
race.
I'll watch.
Good luck.
I'll watch.
Good luck.
I'll watch Jack.
Good luck, Flogging.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah,
This
good
is
luck,
our
guys.
second race of the night. We have King Yak in grid 1 and Cheese in grid 2. So they come down to the first set of corners. And they're coming
Watch
into
Jack
the first
just so I can look
straightaway.
at that livery.
0.5 seconds separate them as they come into the box corner. And that Challenger sure looks big compared to the other one, to that Porsche. As they head into the corners for the first lap. 0.8 seconds separate them. As they take the last few corners before the back straightaway. And that first lap was relatively clean by both drivers. As they come into the top of this hill and down to the start finish line. 0.7 seconds separating them at the moment. And King Yak's first lap 138.7 and Cheese 139.4 as they start this second lap. Coming into the first set of corners.
Oh.
I missed what happened there.
Just a little slide.
Jeez,
Oh,
slow
okay.
down a little bit.
Coming into the box corners. 1.3 seconds separate them. As they come up into these corners. .5 seconds. Cheese eats that up a little bit. 1.2. They come in for the last 90 before the last few corners. And the last corner here before the back straightaway of the second lap. .4 seconds at the moment. And King Yak comes across the line, a 133.3, and Cheese right behind him with a 133.9. As they head into the final third lap here, coming into the first straightaway. Again, 1 second basically separates the two as they're coming down to the box corner. Heading into these corners for the last time of this race. 0.5 seconds separating them. And That Challenger definitely looks heavier in the corners. Trying to throw that car around. This is going to be a tight finish here, as we're heading into the last few corners before the back straight. And Flocken put a 134.7 and Cheese a 134.1 there. Good race, guys.
Yeah, good race.
So
Good race.
after that, any adjustments with Cheese for the?
No.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty much a heads-up race.
Yeah. Yeah, just swap Cheese in front.
So the time sorted out, it will be a 1 second difference. So Cheese will be on grid spot 1, Yak you'll be grid spot 2. You have to give them 1 second at the lights.
Really?
All right. Yeah, because it worked out to 0.614. Right? So that rounds up to 1. It doesn't round down.
Oh, I thought it rounded down.
No, well, because it's above 0.5, right? So it rounds up automatically. That's how math works.
Wow.
Have a good race. See it now. If Code was doing this, there would be like a 12-second gap there somewhere.
I'd say that probably they would start even because Cheese had that slide on the second lap.
Well, I'm okay, you guys.
I brought him back on the
Okay,
third.
if you guys want to do that, let's do
It don't
that.
matter to me.
And we're off here. And we're going. As they head down into the first set of corners. Cheese is up in the lead here, with Yak right behind him. Power-wise, I don't know if either car really has an advantage over the other. They
I
both
don't
seem
think
to
that they do.
both pretty close in speed.
Whoever drives clean is going to win.
They come into the box corner here, and a 0.9 second difference. Heading into the set of corners for this first lap. Good set of corners, guys. They're both running relatively clean. .7 seconds separates them as they come to the last few corners before the back straightaway. And Flocken's trying to get up beside him as they come down into the front straight. They're racing side by side coming into the start, and Cheese pulls it out at the line as they start the second lap. Good racing, guys. Very good racing. Very close. Heading onto the front straightaway. 0.3 seconds separates them as they come into the box corner.
Wow.
Oh!
You're alright, go ahead. You're good. It happens, don't worry.
Incidental context.
You're good, don't worry.
Exiting the S corners here on the second lap. 0.4 seconds separates them as they come to the last few corners before the back straightaway. .8 seconds coming down. Kinyak puts a 134.9 and she's a 135.7 on that second lap as they head into the third and final lap. .4 seconds separates them as they head into the third straight. Coming into this box corner, and she's just put down a purple sector there. 0.3 seconds separates the two as they head onto the second straightaway here, right before the S corners. And they head into the corners for their last time of this race. 0.3 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh, and that
I know
ate
how it
up a
feels.
little bit of seconds there, unfortunately. Heading into the last final straightaway here. 0.9 seconds separates them. She's lost a little bit of time sliding into the corner in the S curves, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and that was
And
all the
it's
difference too.
Gonna give Kinyak the win here.
Oh, yeah. Good
But
Good-
because
good
both
race.
these drivers won their first
Good
races,
race.
they're both will be continuing on.
Good race.
That was a good race.
That was a good race.
It was gonna be a close ass race. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you continue. Both of you continue because Cheese won his first race as well. He's not eliminated here, so.
Not yet. Even with that slide, I purpled that last sector.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good race, guys. Good race.
Yeah, you were in a good position to take him up that back straight.
I think I would have had a good shot.
So that ends our second round of the championship series, and we have the third round is now set. I will be posting that on Discord here a little bit later, so guys can see who they're lined up against, and we can start that next round anytime you guys want to start, so we don't have to wait till next week for that one. So are we doing something else here, guys? Or somebody else running here, or no?
No matter.
I think Jay wanted Yeah, you wanted to call
Okay.
out.
Alright, after this one then, guys, so I gotta get going, so when you guys are ready, just let me know.
I'm good. I don't know where he's at.
Jay, are you still in the room? Well, I'll be posting the stream on the room here in a moment, or once this is all done as well. So you'll see all of that.
It's all good.
It wasn't blatant done, so
Yeah, I ain't worried about it.
not like the way.
So,
So next round, Pat, you will be racing Renee. Steve and Jay will be racing. Mike will be racing Slow. Jared will be racing Tracy. Joel will be racing Dave. Seth will be racing Cheese. That's how the next round is lining up. And I'll be posting that here in a moment. Sorry?
yep,
Yes.
yep.
So when you guys are ready, just let me know and I will start it. If you want to run a few laps, go ahead.
I'm good.
Alright, so if Jackson, Candidate, and Yak, you guys want to jump out of the room? And then I will start this shoutout.
How
And
many
Candidate
minutes is
too.
left?
Yeah,
8
candidates
minutes
on the
left.
fast lap.
I'm in
Yeah.
the last straight.
Alright, gents. Here.
It's all good.
Okay, guys, just pick a driver to watch. And we're good to go.
I'm in somebody's car now.
I'm in a red car.
Yeah, you're both in the red car.
If anyone in the red, Renault.
I'm on Squints.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So we have a championship
PP.
call out here. This is not an official race for the series, but it's a call out between Jay and Squints. And I'm not even sure what these little cars actually are.
Renault.
Renault.
Or no. And at the moment, Squints is in front by 0.4 seconds.
Are these stock?
No, these. Yes, they've got everything on it.
Okay.
Oh, Jay goes a little woolly there, but he stays on. And you didn't really lose much time at all. That's amazing.
No.
It's
Nice save.
not a lot of torque there.
That's a high-speed slide.
As they're coming into the S corners on the second lap. And Squints is 0.4 seconds ahead. The last few corners before the second lap here. 0.1 second as they're coming into the last major corner before this fast back straightaway. And Jay's coming up alongside. And Jay jumps in their lead there as they head down this back straight. They're swapping positions right at the last corner. Squints a 133 and Jay, or sorry, a 139.3 for Squints and a 138.3 for Jay on that lap. Oh, it looks like you got away with it. As they're fighting on this front straightaway coming up to the box corner. Jay manages to come under the corner a little better and open the gap to 0.3 seconds. Heading into these corners for the very last time. And Squints is trying to go outside and Jay shuts that door on him. Oh, and that gives him a penalty as well.
I saw that coming.
Well, you might as well take him out in the last corner now. You already got a penalty. As they come into the back straightaway. And unfortunately, Squints has had to take a penalty there right before the finish line. And Jay comes across first. And Squints is behind him 1.5 seconds. Good race, guys. Those look like they're fun little cars, actually.
That was a good race.
Those look like they're fun little cars.
Just close your eyes for the first corner.
Brad, you should turn penalties off for the second race.